I can actually get off upside down. Haha, nice. Oh, lol. Straight diving down. I wish we could actually see it explode. Goodbye, my friends. Perfect. So in this area right here, right in front of me, there are no mechs. So you can, if you hug that wall, this wall that I'm going to show you, this metal wall. So there is one mech that passes through here on the other side of these houses, and that will be the only mech that you have to worry about this area. And so all you have to do is, you don't really even have to loot these little houses here. They're kind of worthless compared to the rest of the naval base, but it's a good area to get into versus getting into the other side, which you can also do, but I think this is a little safer because it deposits you into the half moons on the other side of these houses. So I'm just gonna approach and see where, if the mech is around. Oh. I believe he passed all the way to here, yeah. So he must be on the other side. He has a very, very long path. So yeah, he's here. He's, oh, I can see his light, so he's about to pass through here. Chill and wait for him to go to the other side of the house, and then just make your way across. And then here is not complicated, it's a little more challenging. It's, well, I would say it's the only challenging part of this area. You can go in those things, but there's not a lot of good loot in there. Or you could just, because the mech walks into that area, so he doesn't just pass up and down. He passes up and down, and then he comes into here. He's here. He won't see me right here, but it's best to not even attempt coming here. Even here, kind of. So, oh. Now I'll just wait till he passes behind the house, and I'll make my way through there and into the half moon area. In the half moon area, there's not a single mech that passes. You can hear a mech, but that's underground. The first time that I came here, I was freaked out because I kept hearing a mech, but I couldn't see it. And it's just, know that it's under you and not near you. So now this mech has a very long path that way, but it's best not to take too long anyway. You can just come over here because there are no mechs that can see you here. Unless you get too close to that metal fence over there. Then the mechs that path underneath will see you. And then once you're here, you know, you have these beautiful half moons and their amazing loot awaiting your fingers. Let's see. I have 0 awareness and I actually found this. But probably the rest of my loot's gonna be pretty bad. Hey, there's a weapon there. Anti-suppressive, that's pretty bad quality. Anyway. So on and so forth. You loot all 3 of these. Amazing, because you can get a lot of good stuff in here. Well, I suppose it depends on the server. A vanilla server, probably not that much. Once you're done with these 3, we're gonna open them, just see if there's anything on the floor. No. Oh well. I looted everything. Nom nom nom. Good loot. So you finish here. Delicious loot. And then be careful with this mech over here. Oh, perfect. So he's on his way out. Just carefully come over here. Make sure the other mech's not pathing around. He has a pretty long path. Carefully falling here. And you should be safe so long as you are near a bush. That mech is approaching, so just make your way inside the bush. And of course, this guide of naval base doesn't equate your level of puppets. Some servers, if you play vanilla for example, there's not a lot of puppets, but there's some servers with a ridiculous amount of puppets, so doing what I'm showing you right now, it's a little dangerous. So now you can sprint your way to the nearest bush, or more, ideally make your way to the back again, because the other mechs are down there on the other side of the fence by the ocean, so they shouldn't be able to see you. Always be mindful of your surrounding, and be sure you have your game sound loud so you can hear the mech steps they approach you. Oh, yeah, gas mask. There are some people that enjoy using gas masks, like even when not in the kill box, which kind of odd to me, because it kind of like gets in the way of your sight, in my opinion, and your vision, like on the edges at least. I know, like a pet peeve for me. My field of vision has to be completely clear. Ah, nice. And it's in the proper color set. Really? Although technically my armor vest is not that far off. Be careful with the mech that paths in through the tunnel. He has a long path, but every now and then, oh, actually he was really close, I didn't even notice, but I got lucky then. And from here, actually, it leads to the area with the best loot in this naval base, which is rather dangerous way to go, but ooh, gotta increase the weight, you know, to replicate. Remember, you can see through the gap in between the door and the frame, in case for some reason you can't hear the mech. And remember that mech there has a very long path, so what I like to do, I just run to this bush and just wait for this dude over here to make his way to me. So when he's on his way down the tunnel, that's when I get in. And it's kind of a long way to get to where you want to go from here, but it's not that difficult if you just are mindful of the pathing of the mechs. And in this case, it's only one mech, but it's a tight spot over here in this tunnel. And also you gotta be careful and mindful of this mech here. So just slowly, you know, walk behind this guy. Not too close, because even with medium stealth, he might hear us. Actually, you need to go through the left there, because that's where that little heavy hole area is. And then from here, you can loot this, but there's not a lot aside from office supplies, and every now and then you get a gun or a crossbow in here. So you may get scroogies as well. You'll have some time while you wait for the mech to path back out. And at the tip end of this guy's path, there's another mech that comes usually around the same time that this mech ends his pathing here when he walks towards the left. So when he's walking out towards the surface, you have some time to switch from here to the other cubby hole and before he starts his path back around. So, alright, so I'll just wait a little more. Then now you can sprint if you want. I would recommend it actually, a long way. Ugh. Oh, he's already on his way here, so ooh, we made it. And this guy paths in a semicircle or a quarter of a circle from this tip all the way a quarter of the way of a circle down this tunnel. But be careful when you start making your run in case this mech is pathing back. Yeah, he's already pathing back, so let me see. And risk it if you be careful. Now you're in a pickle because I started this and the guy behind me slowly inching closer and closer. If you stay too far behind, he will definitely. Oof. Managed to do it. This is the advantage of having medium stealth. You can get very close without them noticing you. And we made it. Perfect timing. Gotta be careful here. Oh no, I think the other mech is already on his way. Yeah. We're past the semicircle. And now there's another mech. That path is over there, and his path is very short. So you gotta be careful in that direction. He was already on his way out, so heavy hall area. I don't like it much because there's not a lot of visibility from this corner to the other. But you have some time to loot around here. Now we got a raincoat that is almost on the color. Okay, so now I can hear, and this mech is on his way over here. That mech is on his way back out there. So as soon as this mech on our left turns back around, then we bolt in the other direction. And this mech on my right, he goes in a straight line back and forth, which is relatively small, a little smaller than this mech on the left. So now he's on his way out. Be careful here. Oh, he's already on his way back, so oof, very tight. Might be able to wake him out here. No, be mindful. I think I'll be able to do that. Cutting it very close, but and from here you come into the spot with the best looting. Ah shit! So I got seen by the mech down there, and I'm just gonna call it and run into here, which is the spot that you want to be at anyway. Now, depending on which server you are on, whether you can actually do this or not this way, because in servers with a high population of puppets, there will be a lot of beepers in this area, so be really careful. But once you're here, as you can see, you have all of these lockers that are a lot, and they will give you good loots, possibly a keycard. And you also have these lockers over here that are, see, I have 0 awareness, and I got AP 762 and 39, which is great. I think I have my single pair 3 times loot though, so it's not like vanilla. But still, ooh, I love this helmet. More AP, very good looting here. Possibly the best loot in the entire POI, so keep that in mind. This is where you want to be. But depending on your server, also be careful if they're allowed to build in POIs, because if they are, this area may be mined. So don't forget to loot. Oh shit! Again, that mother truck is on me. Loot all of these little boxes thingies. Ooh, combat helmet. See, more AP ammo. Combat helmet. Delicious and nutritious loot. So then you come over here. You have a bunch of office loot and some boxes up there. Well, not that one. Up here where you can find padlocks and stuff. And over here you can find more padlocks. All of these padlocks galore. And then back here, and you can find more amazing loots on this. See, more AP ammo. This Emerald Red Dot, which I don't personally like. Burgies. AK-15 suppressor. Be sure you crouch here, because on his way back he'll be able to see you. And then you have 5 more lockers in here for your pleasure. And then there's a spot up here on top of this where people like to stash their loot, or you can use to stash your loot if you're brave enough. But it's getting more and more popular by the day, but I've seen people stash their stuff here pretty often, so I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Just gotta wait for this dude to path out, because otherwise we'll get spotted. We climb on top of this vending machine, and then we climb on top of this vending machine, and you hack the wall, because otherwise the mech behind me will totally see you. So people like to come here and put a flag down if it's allowed to build in POIs, otherwise they won't. And people put chests here usually, or wardrobes as well, which is a really good spot, honestly. And it's kind of hard to get in, you know, if you don't know this place well, because the pathing of the mechs is really tight. I mean, there's other ways in and out of this place, like through the... If you don't have a lot of loot on yourself or a lot of weight on yourself, you can... Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh! Bruh. Don't shoot through the roof, man. I'll just go from. So I was going to go out through there, but that's gonna be really hard because Mechs are angry at me. So we can get out through there as well, and but it's also gonna be kind of tough because now these dudes are on high alert. So the easiest way to get out is through there. That tunnel over there. And then we go back out the surface and come back around the other direction. And then you can go out and hit the docks, but there's not a lot of stuff in the docks aside from... Well, there is some really good loot out there, no lie, but after you've been in here with all of these lockers, it's quite likely you'll be full, and if you're not, then well, I will try and make my way through there. Oh, I think this may be it. Once this guy turns around and starts walking the other direction, I'll jump down. Come on, buddy. It's like a tiny window to do it. I won't be able to actually run in this moment. I'm just gonna be like actually go back inside the building. Okay, cool. So shoot. Close the windows. Be mindful of the windows. Do not make my mistakes. Alright, so I am going to get out the easy way. Otherwise this video is gonna be very long. So this mother trucker. Oh, he's back to white. Nice. But Fuck it. He was back to white and I fucked it up. Oh well. So from here, you can just come out here and then make your way upstairs. Not through this thing because you'll get shot on your way up the ladder, but through over here, like directly going out. Just be sure not to fall in the water, otherwise you'll drown because you're probably gonna be carrying a lot of gear. Oh, so not on this side obviously, go on that side. But you could take those stairs up and then go up the ladder all the way up, but I think this is safer and faster. But now that we get close to these houses, there is a mech that walks from east to west in there, so be careful and ideally come behind this bush here. And he won't be able to see you. As I said before, these houses are worthless. What you really want is that yummy loot that is downstairs. Actually, it's not even here. These are more houses, which is kind of like more pointless loot. But if you must know, there are some stairs over there in that direction on the other side of this fenced area that lead directly underneath where I was being spotted by those mechs. Down that tunnel. So yeah, as you can see, that mech boy paths through there, but this is not where we want to be. We want to be down there, like down this road. That over there has some really good loot, but there's also a mech that paths along the pier, so just be careful you're not spotted when you run over here. Hide behind this rock. Oh yeah, perfect timing. So yes, this guy passed all the way down here from this warehouse workshop like area all the way up to the gated fence at the end of this pier. So once he turns around, you have plenty of time to get. He's already on his way down, so now you can make your way over here. And this area should not have any beepers, but down there on the other area of the pier, like where the mech is at right now, that area does have beepers, even in vanilla. Just depends on your luck. And there's another mech that paths on the other side of the gated fence. So from here you have a lot of time, as I said, to not be spotted by this mech, and then you have all of this amazing fat juicy loot. Oh, almost got spotted there, gotta be careful. So now it's best if I remain in here while he paths, because otherwise you'll get spotted, and you don't want to get spotted because it's not a lot of good places to hide here, I guess. And the mech may be able to walk up quite a lot. So now this guy's gonna come here and just wait him out for him to start going the other direction, unless you feel really adventurous or you trust your skills. But gonna rest there a little and then go back around. So once he paths through in front of this thing card, then we can get out and go behind this. And oh, and the mech over there just path it in the other direction. We are pretty safe now to go. And back here we have a bunch of military loot that is on these cloth looking things. Bunch that may or may not give you good loot, but I pray on the gods, the olds and the new, that you will get good loot. So if you get spotted here, you should be alright, because you can find plenty of places to hide. Oh, motherfucker coming. But he may not see you all the way from back here. there's a lot of stuff that gets in the way, but just, you know, don't get cocky. And as you can see here in front of me to the left, there's a lot of military crates that contain amazing loot too. And I have checked on those cranes, there's absolutely nothing worth your time. You'll be killed by a mech before you can make it all the way up. And if you actually manage to make it all the way out without dying, your only an easy way out would be to jump off into the water. So you can sprint over here while he's pathing his way. He should be pathing back already. And also remember, we're in front of this tunnel, which Mech doesn't come close, but you never know with mechs. They sometimes can spot you from so far away that it's like, I don't understand. I guess he already pathed. Oh yes, he did. So now you have some time to loot this wonderful thingamajigger of goodness. See, personal mine, friggin' MP5 SD, and I have 0 awareness. Really good stuff. Not as good as he was on the inside, for example, but that was close. But still really good. So if you happen to not be full after going on the inside through those lockers, you can always come out here. Although in a PvP server, this is a rather... And don't worry about that guy, he won't be able to see you here. This is pretty contested. Okay, so the way to make it to the other side of the pier, you have to go now when he's... Oh, shit. Ooh, that was close. Don't do what I do, do what I say. Ideally, wait before he starts pathing back. You know, way to go. And best time is when he's actually pathing in that direction to the right. So you have plenty of time to go to the other side, but remember that there's another mech that paths close to that area, so be careful not to walk right when he's in front of there, so you won't get spotted. But now you'll have to wait for this guy to, well, technically, you could come here and at least make it all the way to here, so you can have a little more time to get to the other pier while you loot this worthless stuff. Alright, wait a little longer. Don't sprint, light jog. The other mech. Excellent, he's on his way to the other side. So now you are here and you have all this nice loot. Not as much as the other side, but still a good amount, although there's more of the regular crates that give you like Scrooges. It's also a great place to park your boat if you have one, and then come loot this place, because there's not a lot of places where you could get sniped from. This is like quite far out, unless they're on the top of those towers, but that's unlikely. Cranes, I mean. And the mechs should not be able to see you, like that mech over there. He was staring at me and he didn't see me, so. But always be mindful. Oh, speaking of boats, look at that. Just to test my own theory, I'm just gonna stand on this boat and wait for that mech to path around here to see if he actually sees me. If he doesn't, then you technically can just come on your boat and park here, get out and start your looting adventure in here, and then head through the tunnel on the inside. Oh, there he is. Alright, let's see if he actually sees us. Technically staring at me. Oh, he did see me. Oh, let me put my hands up.
Prisoner, leave this area immediately.
Yes, sir. Let me drive out.
Don't worry.
Oh, motherfucker, I'm leaving the area! Please let me leave. Oh, this boat actually started with fuel, look at that. Ooh. Whoa, this is fast. Alright, so park in here. He can totally see you. Don't do as I do, do as I say. But in here, it should be relatively safe to patch up in case you get shot like me. I don't have anything to patch up with, so I'm gonna cheat. Phoenix Tears. Oh yeah! A little reference to StarCraft there. From here, you could go into those warehouses, but honestly there's not a lot of great loot in there, unless you're looking for Scrooges. So here, you want to just get out. So you just gotta retrace your steps. You have a mech coming there. Pathing from the left to the right. But he should be on his way back. He is. And this guy should be close to the warehouses. Still pathing out, so we may have just the right amount of time. Yes. Perfect time. And from here, last but not least, we can finally make our way out towards our plane or our boat. If you're on your boat, you can just leave. Actually, that's exactly what I'll do. Didn't I have a boat? Where's my boat? Oh, my boat's over there. Oof. Careful not to and actually fall in the water. Then you'll drown. I think even this weight that I have on right now, maybe. Alright. Made it out. So now we can ride into the sunset. Let's ride into the sunset. Some song or another. Next tutorial that I'll do, or guide for the next POI, will be D4 airfield. So look out for that sometime in the future. Especially now that 0.7 is out, I'm playing this game a lot more, so I'm pretty sure the wait for that video will be a lot shorter than the wait for this video between the last video. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their days or nights, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your time. Thanks for watching. Bye!